A little more than an hour before doors open to customers, Stacy Wisman arrives at VSM Sports Card Outlet in Lancaster, Pennsylvania to kick off this Tuesday. Senior Operations Manager Derek Boger joins Stacy a short time later and is processing overnight online orders from the VSM website. They include a random order of 5 Prism NASCAR boxes from 1:30 in the morning the previous night. Stacy is one half of the husband-wife ownership team with her husband Chuck. She starts the day following up on some customer service notifications. More than 6,200 local card shops currently exist across the United States. While that number is down from its peak in the late 1980s, when over 10,000 existed from coast to coast, the sports and trading card collecting hobby is now more robust and healthier than at any point since that time. These local card shops of all shape and size serve as the local gathering spot for collectors in their community. Most are single person or family owned, like here at VSM with the Wismans. Nearly all of them have a dedicated customer base of regulars who serve as a second family to the owners. This is their hobby house. Stacy was an occupational therapist who was introduced to the hobby through marriage. In addition to the store, she is the owner of Wheatland Auctions, the auction company within VSM.
We have 3 daughters. As the girls got a little bit older and trying to think about what my next steps would be, we kind of thought about maybe a card shop. And Chuck also sold a lot of cards through auction and said there were just always certain things that he would like to do differently, or he wished that things were run differently, and we just kind of talked about it, and I enrolled in auctioneering school, and we actually opened Wheatland Auction Services the exact same day as we opened the sports card store, and so they have always worked hand in hand since the beginning. In this area, auctions are huge, and so I grew up going to public sales and public auctions with my parents and with my grandparents, so it's something I was familiar with. Certainly never anything I ever thought I would become involved with or do. And so we started off, we didn't really know what we were going to do with it. I liked the idea of estates and maybe doing some real estate and house auctions, but we very quickly just niched down to what we knew best, which was sports cards and memorabilia. I am here typically every day, getting to know customers, being here to work on auction consignments. We're all very actively involved. My daughters used to spend summers when they weren't at school in the back rooms of the stores. They would record their own YouTube channels and keep themselves busy in the store. As they got older, then they would come and start working. My daughters help with our social media, and you'll sometimes see them starring in some of our TikToks, and we really try and involve anyone who's willing.
Chuck Wisman arrives a short time later with a new haul.
Hey, guess what we just bought? 15,000 autographs.
Wow.
Normally on a weekday like today, Chuck is at his usual job as an environmental engineer. The hobby has been a part of his life since childhood.
I grew up outside of Philadelphia, was fortunate enough to have a card store near my house, was a big sports fan, followed all the Philadelphia teams, and collected. As I got older, I would sell at flea markets, even when I was 11, 12 years old. My dad had a plumbing store and a small shop next to it that we set up and sold cards there, and then went away to college and got into engineering. But about 15 years ago, we invested in the store and the auction at the same time. Used a lot of what I learned from marketing and business development and engineering to try to just have a location and experience for people that is just fun and exciting. And I tell people a lot that we sell happiness and memories.
Chuck is going through some of the items that have just arrived for consignment.
Cob with the bat, the green back, and the red back. So we're gonna send these out for grading for the collector. And then also, he had a really amazing collection of autographs. And here's George Burns with Gracie Allen.
Included is a remarkable album from Gina Maypather, who gathered autographs of celebrities while working at the Dearborn train station in Chicago from the 1920s through the 60s.
I think this is Alfred Hitchcock. Alfred Hitchcock, the great director, was in yesterday, and I was very fortunate to be able to go out and get his autograph. That's pretty awesome.
can join all the fun that happens at the Hobby House 24/7 at vsmsportscardoutlet.com. VSM Sports Card Outlet offers a huge selection of hobby boxes, memorabilia, raw, and graded cards, shipped directly to you. vsmsportscardoutlet.com, where every day is like a sports card show. Elliot is working behind the scenes, fulfilling website orders and photographing new cards to post online. That is until he's called into action to plan a social media video with Chuck and Stacy's daughter Audrey.
You guys are okay dealing with customers in the store, I'm assuming. It doesn't matter. You guys don't care.
The concept, aiming to lower your spending on cards in 2025. By late morning, some of the VSM regulars have stopped by the shop. Gary enjoys collecting WNBA cards and recently pulled a Caitlin Clark auto at the shop out of a 2024 Panini Prism Draft Picks box.
So, are there any Johnny Bench collectors out there?
Chuck is sure he has just the right customer for a recent pickup of Johnny Bench cards. Nick's lifetime love of the Reds is a family thing, but maybe not in the traditional sense.
My dad was an Orioles fan in 1970 when they played the Reds in the World Series, and my whole life I've always been the opposite. So I was 7 years old and just the opposite. So ever since then.
After working for 27 years in the school picture industry, Derek Boger joined VSM in Wheatland 2 years ago and serves as operations manager.
The thing I like the most is when our customers come in, they're ripping. I love helping parents find stuff for their kids. I love it when kids come in and getting into the hobby. It's just so much fun interacting with people and just learning what people like about the hobby.
Just before lunch, everyone stops to watch pro wrestling card collector Wolfgang open a box of 24 Panini Flawless WWE.
Over the past 2 years or so, I started really deep diving into everything that I love buying. I'm a big Mick Foley guy. Terry Funk too, which I know there's a cut of him in here. So if that would happen, that would be wild. First card.
Oh, they're beautiful.
This is beautiful. Andrade to, that's the 10. I'll take that to start off. Wow, another to 10. Carmelo Hayes to 10. couple golds looking to start off. Wow, that's cool. Oh, is that to 5? Oh, it is. Kevin Owens to 5.
Whoa.
Wow, Kevin Owens to 5.
Wow.
Another to 10, Scarlett.
Wow,
oh my
this
God.
is a gold box.
This is a gold box. Scarlett to 10. Oh wow, that's cool. Wow, I don't have one. I've never pulled one of his. Randy Orton to 15. Oh, no way. China Eddie Guerrero. China Eddie Guerrero to 10. This has been a box of to 10.
This is insane.
Wow. China Eddie Guerrero to 10. These two patches are real nice too. Another to 5. Damian Priest to 5. Oh wow. Another Randy Orton.
Really?
That's cool. Yep. Another Randy Orton to 8. Oh, that's cool. He just passed away. Psycho Sid to 25. Wow. That's really cool. He just passed. So that's a box of Flawless.
Wow.
These are beautiful. That's a beautiful box.
Yeah,
that's a really beautiful box.
Congratulations.
Thank you guys so much.
That's awesome.
Steve Woods is a regular who has cycled through many collections in his lifetime.
My grandmother, every Saturday when I was probably 10, 11, 12, I would go in and cut her lawn for her. She wouldn't pay me. After we were done, we'd have a cheeseburger, cherry Coke, French fries, and she wouldn't buy one pack of cards. She'd buy a whole box of tops. We'd go back. She loved them too. She loved the Yankees. So I had probably 2 boxes like this when I went into the Marines. Came home after I went over to Vietnam for 2 years. I said, Dad, where are my trains and my cards? Go up to see your mother. She ruled the roost. I said, Mom, where are my cards? I threw them out. And they were immaculate.
Today he's brought in cards to sell from a collection he recently purchased from a collector moving to Florida.
Well, his 66s, because you brought some in
my
the other
gosh,
time,
yeah.
were really nice. As you can see, you got a lot of 5 through 7 grades.
Yeah.
During the week, Chuck is helping Fortune 500 companies and other clients with engineering, environmental, and infrastructure challenges as an engineer at GeoSyntech. Since their founding in 1983, GeoSyntech has successfully delivered exceptional solutions through innovative applications of proven and emerging scientific and engineering technologies. Learn more at geosyntech.com. Shortly after lunch, Jeannie Griffith stops by the shop to drop off a special photo album made for everyone in her family, but also the Wismans. It commemorates and celebrates one of the most incredible collecting stories in history, one that they were a central part of. Jeannie is the niece of James Michoni, better known as Uncle Jimmy. Uncle Jimmy was a World War II veteran who spent his entire life as a factory worker and school custodian. When he passed away in 2020 at the age of 97, he left his card and memorabilia collection to his 7 nieces and nephews and their children. The family was aware of Uncle Jimmy's passion for baseball, but had no idea of the incredibly rare cards, autographs, photos, and memorabilia he had amassed over nearly 10 decades.
Going through that collection, I think pretty early on, we realized that we had to look through every single card in every single box, because there was no rhyme or reason to how things were sorted. We could be going through a box of 1990s cards and find a Lou Gehrig autographed Gowdy card in the middle of it. So we literally had to go through many just dirty newspaper clippings to find a stack that was autographed, or 1 or 2 that were autographed by, in many cases, legends of the game from Jimmy Fox to Babe Ruth. And then we found photo albums where old Gowdy cards were just in the photograph corners. And when we opened it up, these were cards that were never exposed to oxygen or the sunlight, and they looked like they were printed yesterday.
His house was filled with over 100,000 items, including 6 Babe Ruth 1933 Gowdy autograph cards in beautiful condition, and 4 signed Lou Gehrig cards.
To live through that and help that family, it really reminded me and a lot of other people of why we collect and our love for collecting. One of my greatest experiences of that collection was piecing together the life of Uncle Jimmy. We had ticket stubs to Babe Ruth and Lou Gehrig's last game, to Mickey Mantle's first home run and first game. Pieced together the life of this man and helped the family realize some of this, because they didn't realize that he would just hop on a train and go see the New York Giants, New York Yankees, Brooklyn Dodgers pretty frequently from all the programs and ticket stubs.
In total, Wheatland Auctions assisted in selling Uncle Jimmy's collection for well over $5 million.
I think for us it was something that meant a lot to us, and I
Right.
think and
You did it justice. I mean, you did it.
Thank you.
You did
Thank you.
everything. So it was awesome.
As mid-afternoon hits and school is out, the future of the hobby starts to fill the shop to rip packs, hunt for a deal in the discounted slab bin, or find something in a case to dream of one day adding to their PC. Chuck runs some pack wars, where everyone gets to open and keep the contents of a pack, but can win additional prizes if they have a card with certain attributes.
And we're gonna do date of birth. Who's the oldest player? What year were they born?
I got signed. 1984.
84.
88. I'll go for the hockey box.
The hockey, that's a good choice. And that's the brand new 24-25. Congrats. Thank you. Good job, guys.
In the Miss Volunteer America organization, service isn't just what we do, it's who we are. We partner with nonprofits, uplift families, and help young women to become the best and most confident versions of themselves, both in their communities and in their careers. If you're a young woman looking to serve, a business hoping to partner, or a supporter looking to make an impact, we would love for you to join our mission. For more information, visit MissVolunteerAmerica.net today.
Here's one more, Lincoln.
It's gone! Pete Alonso ties it!
Imagine if I found the rest of his name. That would be the ultimate grail.
Zeke.
What do you need? Pete Alonso's name and letter patches for Lincoln.
I got you.
Hey, Nick. I heard you might have the L.
I'll make it happen.
Pete Alonso letter patch. I think I could track one of those down. I'll drop it in the mail.
He has the last one.
Yes.
Got the stuff?
Of course. And one big apple for the polar bear.
Thank you very much. Until next time.
Here's one more, Lincoln.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
When you're ready to sell something awesome in your collection, Wheatland Auction Services is ready to help you get the max price possible. Current items up for auction include this sealed 2015 Pokemon XY Primal Clash booster box, this 1910 Philadelphia Caramel E96 complete set, and this 1921 Babe Ruth W551, a PSA 7 and a Pop 2 card. Consign your items with us today at wheatlandauctionservices.com. We mentioned VSM as a family affair. As we pass dinner time and are less than an hour from a 6 p.m. close, Stacy's mom Thelma is in the back office working on accounting. Chuck is also in the back storage area, running through some of his recent buys and consignments.
So we're in our vault where we handle a lot of the auction consignments and store things, and one of the things we do when we get a collection is there's a lot of work that happens behind the scenes. So for example, what you see on a lot of these shelves is a collection from a through-the-mail collector who collected autographs through the mail from the 1960s up until the last decade. And nothing was sorted very well, so we've been sorting things by cards, by sport, by type, and you just never know what you're gonna find. This is a Brian Piccolo autograph, and Brian Piccolo, very well known from the movie Brian Song. I think Brian passed away maybe 1971. This is dated 1969. On many of these, he wrote their name and the year he got the autograph. You just don't see his autograph very often. These are a lot of cards that just came back from grading. It's a rookie that graded a PSA 6. Wheatland, really, we could easily be cranking out auctions all the time, but really the team is focused on quality auctions every 2 to 3 months. Every auction runs for a full 4 weeks, so it's plenty of time for lots of bidders to check everything out and see what they like and bid, and really a good time and good process for both the buyer and the seller.
The shop is really starting to fill in the final hour. The team just returned from the Upper Deck Certified Diamond Dealer Conference, and Upper Deck sent them home with prizes to give away at the shop.
It is Landon Sand.
Got a couple of hockey packs. Congrats.
Thanks, guys.
Now well past closing time, customers are still ripping a few final packs.
That's a good one.
Oh yeah.
McMillan. He's gonna go top 10.
He's probably one of the biggest sleepers in college.
And if you're looking for a sign of the evolution of the collecting hobby, the final customers are a trio of older collectors that are watching a WNBA box being opened and discussing who some of the top prospects would be to hit in each box.
Don't sell your sports cards and memorabilia, consign them with Wheatland Auction Services, the company that prides themselves on helping you get the greatest return on your collectibles. With more than 40 years of experience, Wheatland can handle the entire process, even grading and authentication. Consign with us today. Or if you're looking to add to your collection, bid on our incredible auctions now at wheatlandauctionservices.com.
You can join all the fun that happens at the Hobby House 24/7 at vsmsportscardoutlet.com. Like many card shops, VSM has used their massive inventory to add breaking during after hours.
So nasty product here, guys. We're going to get one parallel or short print per box.
Brad Herr, better known as Chip of Chip's Rips, goes live on the VSM Facebook page to fill a variety of breaks. He was originally a store customer who started doing breaks at home.
Wow, this is an auto. How about it? We'll take it. We will take it.
His friend Martine, otherwise known as Sleever, assists and keeps the energy up in the room.
Jay, it is gold auto.
On this night, they even get to open a box of 2023-24 Topps Mercury, a product created to celebrate Victor Wembanyama's rookie season. The original per-box price on the Topps website for Mercury was $8,000.
4 of 5. 4 of 5 on the Wemby, fellas. We'll take it. So it's all Wemby, boys. If you haven't figured that out, no mystery here. It's all Wemby.
There are 8 cards in each box, with a guaranteed auto relic and chromium auto card in every box.
Okay, how about 37 of 50 on the Wemby? Guys, this is game used. Game used, 37 of 50. Wow, dude, it's from his debut game. The material embedded in this card was worn by Wemby on October 25th, 2023 when making his debut to start his rookie season.
We head out at 8:45 p.m., but Brad and Martine are filling breaks well into the evening. Derek mentioned during our day at VSM that a lot of times he feels more like a bartender than someone working at a local card shop. It's really one of the amazing things about the sports card hobby. You can get complete enjoyment out of it as a private collector, like Uncle Jimmy, who quietly collected from the privacy of his own home for almost a century. An equal number of collectors came into VSM on this Tuesday, picked what they wanted off the shelf, and headed home to open it. But the hobby is equally conducive to being the social circle for a collector, with the card shop serving as the central hub and gathering place. Opening a single small box may take an hour, because a player coming out of a pack reminds someone of a specific moment or story, or opens a debate about what player was better, what hot prospect is underrated, or the card you had as a child that you never should have traded away. More than 5,500 card shops across the country serve as the local headquarters and lifeblood of the trading card hobby. When you really think about it, few activities remain in modern life that allow two people, like these two, Rich and Kaysen, who are separated in age by a half century, to share a beloved activity for hours, as they did during this day at VSM. One that makes Rich feel like he's a kid again, and that Kaysen will remember as some of the best moments of his childhood when he is one day the same age as Rich.
Jordan James, I'll take that.
It is why VSM Sports Card Outlet is considered the hobby house for its community. Next month on Hobby House, we're at the biggest annual event for cards and collectibles, the National Sports Collectors Convention in Chicago. We go behind the scenes with the VSM team for the entire week, from the setup,
basketball, football, high-end stuff, auction stuff,
to the negotiations.
75, Josh?
That's not a serious offer.
To the chance to meet some amazing people.
Okay, we got the Derek Lively 101 Superfractor.
Coming next month on Hobby House.